Di pa ako ready. Gulat ako. Okay. Mukhang naka-print si Bumper.
Oh.
Ayan,
Naka-freeze pa ako. Ayan.
Kala ko goods ka na eh. Tawa ako eh.
Kanina pa ako
Hindi ako ready. May
dito.
binabasa ako dito. Hindi ba lang tayo natin yung direct natin. Mukha na tayo tuloy engot.
Hindi ka kasi natingin dun sa screen, tol.
Tol, meron kasi ako na-check dito, bossing. Alam mo naman yan. Busy-busy tayo in life. Pero anyways, good evening sa inyong lahat. Wag nyo na po. Teka nga lang. Ikaw muna nga ba?
Nangyari sa'yo, tol? Ako ba yung nagpi-freeze-freeze o si Toy yung nagpi-freeze-freeze? Ayan, magandang gabi sa'yo, Brian Ginto. Ayan, PH, GPA PH. Magandang gabi sa'yo. Ayan, si Toy ngayon nagpi-freeze-freeze kanina. Hello din sa'yo, Rans, ano? Habang nagpi-freeze-freeze pa kanina si Toy.
Okay na ba tayo?
Ayun, welcome back, Toy.
Hindi ako nag-freeze.
Sakto ka.
Medyo napansin ko kasi sa picture ko, sa video ko, masama yung kama ko. Baka minus GB points, tol. Nakakatamad din kasi mag-ayos ng kama minsan.
Kala
Pero at least
ko
medyo ayos
nangyari.
na.
Anyway,
din
no?
kasi. Anyways, good evening sa inyo lahat. Ako si The Night.
Welcome back to the Medyo Late Night Show. Ako nga pala sa Lemons. Toy,
Ano, tol?
medyo wala tayo last week eh, no? Parang pahinga tayo last week eh.
Pahinga
Dahil,
tayo,
ano,
lads. Pahinga tayo.
Parang naki-pray and fasting din tayo kasi last week eh. But we are back this week. Ano?
Yes, sir.
Ayan. So, Tol,
Ano, tol?
basta.
Ganun pa din. Medyo masaya ngayon kasi syempre malamig yung panahon. Pero syempre goods din tayo din, Lodi. Diba? Pumuporma lang tayo kay GB. Chok lang! Anyway, ikaw, tol, kamusta?
Ako, Ox lang naman ako, Tol. Nangihingi si Jeremiah Sanchez ng kinakain mo, Tol.
Ang kinakain ko mga Lodi cake ay kasaba cake ni Mama. Gawa ni Mama yung kasaba cake. Ayan siya mga Lodi cake.
Kasaba cake.
So, sarap-sarap ang kasaba cake na yun.
Hindi ako, Ox naman ako. Medyo pagod lang. Pero, Tol, we are back, ano? At bago tayo mag-start, hindi mawawala ang ating konting mga mumunting mga pa-challenge.
Yes, sir! Ano ba
Unang-una,
pa-challenge natin?
Nasa Facebook ka. Tag mo naman yung friends mo. Tag mo yung friends mo.
Ayan!
I-share mo yung live. Tapos mag-comment na rin kayo. Mag-react na rin kayo dyan, ano? Kung kaya na naman. Kung kaya nyo naman.
Shoutout sa'yo, Josh Enriquez. Magandang gabi sa'yo, Lodi.
Shoutout din kay Shella.
Hello, Shella. Parang may naisip pa din ako. Sige nga, mamaya paglabas pa may gusto ko ipakita sa mga... Ano sa Tagalog ang kasaba? Hindi ko alam. Baka share mo na lang sa akin, hindi ko alam. Tagalog ng kasaba? Hindi ko alam, tol. Ano ba Tagalog ng kasaba?
Hindi alam.
Keso?
Hindi ko nga alam kung ano ang kasaba eh. Hindi ko nga alam kung ano ang kasaba eh.
Sarap ng kasaba. But anyway, sige, game.
Alam ko lang siya kainin.
Actually, nakita ko yung proseso paano gumawa ng kasaba cake. Medyo mahirap talaga. But anyway. So anyways, guys, welcome ulit. Parang di tayo umusad dun ha. But anyways, guys, if you're in YouTube, baka naman mag-subscribe naman kayo dyan. Hit that like button and comment. Yan. Siyempre, hit that like button, subscribe kasi malapit na tayo mag 200. Baka naman malalaman nyo yung crush ni Angge. 300 subscribers sa crush ni Bri. Ayan. Sana all. But anyway, sige nga. Meron kasi tayo malupit na ano ngayon na ganap. Pero bago doon, meron pa tayong announcement. Which is syempre, yung unang-una ay meron tayong campus huddle. Baka lang naman ng mga kaibigan. Meron tayong campus huddle. Siyempre, this is siyempre a group sa campus movements nyo. And siyempre, kailangan humataw tayo din in life, especially spiritually. So if you wanna know more about the campus huddle, do contact si Elevate LP sa Facebook page ito or kontakin nyo si Jazz or si Ate Edge nyo. Ayan, nandiyan naman yung kanilang number or pwede sila i-Facebook message. Ayan, mga Lodi Cake. Ayan, next.
Ganun din, of course, kasama dun yung Elevate group So,
Oo naman.
group siya ng mga boys and boys, girls and girls, na kung saan totoo. Nag-share lang kayo ng buhay nyo. Tunay na totoo lang talaga doon. Yun. So, if interested kayo sumali, just PM si Elevate LP Buddy or i-PM nyo na rin yung Elevate LP na page. Ayan.
Yes, sir.
So, tol, ano bang meron yan? Ano bang
Meron
tonight?
Tol, kasi mukhang malupit to, tol eh. Mukhang mag-guest tayo sa future ng mga tao ngayon eh, no? Magiging tayo, very gagamitin natin lahat ng IQ at knowledge power natin. #knowledge. Pero bago yon, tol, gusto ko ipakita nyo muna. gusto ko na ipakita mo, tol, ang grupo ng SB19, tol. Kung hindi nyo alam, tol, sige nga, ipakita mo nga, tol. Pakita nyo nga, tol. Pakita mo muna, tol. I-screen share mo na ang kabilang tab. Pakita nyo muna ang SB19 na group. Kasi gusto ko mabuksan yung mga mata nila. Open your eyes. Diba? Open your eyes. Sige. Pakita mo, tol. Screen share mo yung SB19. Dali.
Ito. Palabas naman. Palabas na? Alam ko eh. Alam ko kung ano yung gusto mong sabihin eh.
Dali.
Inilabas ko na yung picture na sinasabi mo kanina.
Sige, tol.
Ayan, ito yun.
Ayan, tol. Tapos open ka ulit ng tab, tol. Punta ka sa Facebook, tol.
Ay,
para lang.
Sino ba anuhin natin?
Para tayo, tol. Para syempre matuwa tayo sa live. Dali.
Sino sa search natin?
Search mo Jonathan Robert Colanio.
Si Jonathan.
Don't
Nako,
hide,
Jonathan.
Don't hide,
Jonathan. Nako. Mag-deactivate ka na habang nandito ako, Jonathan.
Don't hide, Jonathan. Dali. Pakita mo.
Bilisan mo, boy.
Dali.
Teka. Medyo mabagal lang. Tika.
Kasi kailangan. Ayan. Labas ka na ng picture. Sige. Ayan. Sige. Ayan.
Pusuan natin.
Pakita mo yung SB19, tol. Kung hindi nyo napansin, nandyan si Ona to sa bottom right.
Nako.
Ayan si Ona to. Sikat si Ona. Si
Pablo, toy.
Panis. SB19 number 1. Supportahan nyo si Jonathan Robert Colanio. Parte ka pala eh. Ayan o.
Nako, toy.
Tapos meron din ako nakikitang isa pa, tol, sa SB19, tol. Tingnan mo. Kilala ni Bright to eh. Pakita mo ulit, tol.
Parang kilala ko yun sasabihin mo.
Kilala ni Brian, tol.
Ito ba?
Ayan. Hindi, tol. Diba sa bottom right, si Onat? Sa taas niya, tol, si Chester. Ayoko na nga. Sige, balik na tayo.
Sige na. Masyado tayo na ito eh.
Pinagagawa niyo sa akin kasi habang nandito ako, habang naghihintay. Pero sige na, simulan na natin pinagagawa natin loading cakes.
Tol, ano ba mangyayari tonight?
Siyempre, tol, nga, ang malupit ng ating topic natin tonight kasi medyo tayo. Magsasagot tayo mga tanong for the future sa mga taong hindi nila matanong, di ba? Mga medyo mahiyain. Huwag tularan. Tularan nyo sila Onat at sila Chester, partner ng SB19. Ganon yun, tol. Okay? Walang hiyang-hiya yan. Alright.
So tonight, medyo dahil alam natin na medyo kagagaling na ng mga graduation at moving up ng ibang mga tao dyan, medyo of course na-curious tayo, no? Baka may mga tanong sila tungkol sa career o kaya sa mga profession na gusto nilang tahakin or what is there after the graduation stage. So, tonight magsasagot tayo ng ilang mga questions tungkol sa adulting na yan bilang mga kuya ninyo o bilang mga tito ninyo. Ano ba yung mga
kuya lang ako, namin? Hindi pa ako tito.
Hindi, tito ka na.
Hindi pa ako tito. Nagre-react ako sa mga sa mga SB19 na yan eh.
Ayan.
Sige, tol.
So, meron tayong wheel of fortune dito, wheel of names, na kung saan may mga corresponding questions yan na kailangan namin sagutan. At kung kayo mismo may mga tanong kayo na wala dito or hindi pa namin nasasagot, huwag kayo maya magtanong na rin. Huwag mahihiyang magtanong kung may right med ba ito. Alright, so okay na ba? Let's start.
Game.
Palabas naman ang aking spin, no? Ayan. So ayan, kitang-kita meron tayong 17 questions, ano? Tol, ready ka na ba?
Oo naman, ba't naman hindi?
Mag-shuffle lang tayo,
Yeah, shuffle yan.
Sabihin mo kung stop na.
Stop na!
Okay, stop na. At ang unang tanong ay number 4.
Seven.
7. Joke lang. Ha,
7, tol. 7.
magaling ka. Tinetesting lang kita.
Ayan.
Would it be better to postpone undergraduate studies and wait for face-to-face classes to come back? Anong say mo dyan?
Hey. Actually, pinagdadaanan ko to actually ngayon. Tawag dito, pinag-iisipan namin kung itutuloy ko ba yung school ko or hintayin na lang natin hanggang maging normal ang lahat. Kaso kasi here's the thing, guys. With the new Delta variant that's coming now, postponing undergraduate studies can be a bit more tawag dito, may pros and cons yan eh. Yung cons yung pinag-uusapan ko ngayon is more of sa sobrang tagal siguro na bumalik ang normal or ng face-to-face classes, baka tamarin na kayo lalo. Diba? Baka tamarin kayo lalo kasi medyo magiging sanay na kayo na or pwede kayo dumiretso ng work tapos hindi na kayo mag-aaral. So, syempre, especially in our culture today, napaka-importante ang college. So, ako personally, I think that you should continue with your undergraduate studies kasi hindi natin alam kung gaano katagal pa or like how long do we still have to wait for the face-to-face class. Siyempre, mahirap siya. I get it. Sobrang naintindihan ko yung mga estudyante dyan. Hirap ng face-to-face. Pero kailangan natin pagtiisan kasi at least in the end, una, tapos na tayo. Diba? At least, kumbaga, in a really short explanation, at least tapos ka na at hindi mo na kailangan and you can just focus on other things na. Diba? At wala na yung studies in the way. Yun lang siguro sa akin. Ikaw, Lods, Lemon, ano ba sa tingin mo?
Sa akin, parang same din na parang medyo, ba't mo pa siya ihinto? I mean, gets ko na taxing siya in your mental if online. Pero at the same time kasi, either way, kahit naman hintayin niyo yung face-to-face, taxing din siya no? Parang hindi naman mawawala yung part na may hirapan ka yes, magnified siya ngayon kasi online dahil nasa bahay ka lang. Pero yun din may set of problems ka rin naman na ma-face pag naka face-to-face na. And what's more for me, anong gagawin mo if hindi ka mag-aaral, diba? Like, why not just hindi ko naman sinasabi, hindi ko naman ina-undermine yung hassle ng online, pero at the same time, like, ano yung gagawin mo if hindi ka mag-aaral ngayon? If ililiban mo yung undergrad mo, what's your alternative thing to do right now? How are you gonna spend your quarantine? How are you gonna spend this time?
At saka tawag dito, if ang magiging sagot niya ay work, alam niyo guys, ang dami kong nang nakilala na once nag-work sila, hirap na hirap sila mag-aral. Kasi kumbaga meron kasi yung feeling na nag-earn na ako bakit pa ako mag-aaral? But that's the thing, diba? What if you studied first, finished the course you wanted to take, maybe, diba? Magawa mo yung gusto mo talagang gawin sa passion mo with your work, diba? For example, gusto mo mag-culinary pero dahil di ka papasok ng face-to-face tapos nag-call center ka nag-earn ka naman na. Sayang naman yung passion mo sa pagluluto. May mga ganun akong kalala.
Sayang diba?
Kaya ayun. Alright. Sige, so next question tayo naman mga Lodi Kids.
Ano? Spin ko na, shuffle ko muna. Shuffle. Okay na yan, sige.
Okay.
16.
Teka, bago natin ipakita yung 16, ano ba yung mga insights sa mga comment sections natin?
Ano ba sabi ng comments kanina? If decision ng parents mo na wag mo na, okay lang naman. Pero pray about it. Na maging productive din ng araw mo. Yan, tama.
Totoo.
Yun nga din sinasabi ko kanina, no? How will you spend yung time? How are you gonna be productive kung hindi ka mag-aaral? No? Thank you, Brian. Ayan.
Ito, may isa pang nagsasabi. Sino yung isang nagsasabi? Ito, waiting kay. Okay. Better to persevere sa online classes. Totoo din naman. Sino kaya? Sino yung JKE? Bakit niya hinihintay si JKE?
Seryoso kami tonight kaya seryoso din kami. Sino ba yan?
Sino si JKE?
Sino yung JKE na yan? Sino yan?
John Kennedy Emerson. Let's go, Emerson!
Nice one, Emerson!
Let's go, Emerson!
Okay.
Sige, next.
16. Ayan. After graduating, I couldn't pursue the dream job I wanted and was able to go to an okay job. What steps should I take to be able to still pursue my dream job?
Actually, napakasakto to sa akin din. Para sa akin din yung tanong na yun. Pero ito kasi guys, yan. Dito sa akin galing, mga direct naman. Si Angge, laglag kita dito Joke lang. Pero
kaya
siguro,
yung sinabi namin gumawa ng questions
kayo kasi yan pero anyways, okay guys, so eto guys, tawag dito, ang dream ko talaga in life ay, ang gusto kong maging job kasi ay maging developer or anything that have to do with coding or programming. Pero ang nangyari was the school that I went, or the course that I took was marketing. The course that I took was marketing. I just wanted the easy way out kasi sa college para makapag-earn. But it wasn't something that I really wanted to do. Okay, so, but then, sa naging situation ko through work, I was able to still I was able to get back to what I was able to get back to what I wanted to do, which was programming, and that was web developing. So siguro ang magiging steps doon is that tawag dito, for me is that while you're free, when you have the free time and you have to make time for it, hindi siya per chance na libre ako, sige gawin ko, kasi hindi mangyayari talaga yon. So when you make time for this, doon ka set aside time for you to study what you wanted to do. Ako kasi, yun nga, nung sa second job ko kasi, I was given the opportunity to learn about programming or about web developing. And what happened was, on the side, habang nagtatrabaho, kapag walang ginagawa sa trabaho or pag nasa bahay ako, at nagpi-freelance din ako noon about building website, I was really getting myself exposed na, sige, magde-develop ako ng website. Until now, ngayon, by God's grace, I am studying IT. But syempre, yun lang, it's your discipline. If you really want to pursue what you want to do, no matter what course you graduate in, or no matter what job you land in, pero pag gusto mo talaga i-pursue yung dream yan, gagawa ka ng paraan Ganito lang yun like sinabi, pinag-usapan namin dati, kung may gusto, may paraan, kung wala, may dahilan. Diba? Kung ayaw, may dahilan. Ayan, so ganun lang. Focus lang, iwan lahat, pati joke lang. Joke lang. Pero legit yun.
Nothing is stronger than family.
Nothing is stronger than family, sabi nga ni Dom. Pero yun lang talaga. Make time to really just learn to learn what you wanna learn. Diba? So yun lang. Ikaw, Lods.
Ako bilang iba rin naman yung kwento ko, no? Na ako personally, yung dream job ko before, di naman yun yung job ko right now. Pero I guess what I want to say is yung you never know kasi parang ang labo kasi, or hindi naman malinaw kung ano yung definition ng dream job mo, no? Or minsan what your dream job is back then, hindi naman yun yung magiging gusto mong tahakin currently. And yun nga, I guess what I'm trying to say is you have to treat your okay job as your dream job as well. Parang learn to love it, learn to excel in it. Again, hindi naman mali na magkaroon ka ng dream job. But at the same time, you really have to excel with your current job. And sometimes doon lang gagaling yung drive mo na as you go along, as you go through with your current job na maybe at right now you think na okay lang siya. Some way in the future, there's a possibility that it becomes what you want to do in the long run. I've met people who are like that, and kahit ako, I went into an industry na hindi ko naman masyadong trip. Wala naman ako masyadong kaalam-alam doon. But right now, I'm working on it. And, andun yung growth. And yun nga, hindi siya dream job ko. But of course, andun pa rin yung excellence. Like,
didn't you want to be a copywriter or something?
Yeah, I wanted to become a copywriter. I ended up doing HR, human resource. Right? So, sobrang layo nun kasi ang human resource tsaka advertising or marketing, like sobrang magkakaibang department yan sa corporate setting.
Pero, sa mga di alam, actually, same lang yung tinapusan namin ni Bam. Ayan.
Same kami ng course na na
pero
tinapos.
iba na punta.
Iba na puntahan namin pareho. Ako HR, just said IT. Ayan. So yun, I guess that's what I want to say. It's not about getting your dream job, but it's more on turning your okay job into the dream job.
Yeah. At hindi mo rin magulat ka na lang, you're gonna become actually very good at it. May mga ganun
Totoo.
Kilala ako ganun na unang-una, ayaw nila, pero ngayon, boss na sila, siya sa mga big boss, and they love what they're doing. So, tama si Bam, learn to love it din, if kaya naman. But yun, next question.
Wait lang, ito may nabasa lang ako ng comment ni Sheila na na-realize ko na baka itong okay job mo ang maging stepping stone to pursuing the job that is best suited for you.
Yan.
Tama yun.
Solid yan. Sige, next.
Shuffle.
Spin mo na lang, Lods. Goods na tayo, eh.
Hindi, para may
Magpo-post. Magbo-bonus question ako. Kailangan ko na ba magpagupit?
Ako, sure ako, kailangan ko. 8.
8. Sige, ano yung nakalagay na 8? With colleges not having entrance exam, is the new system unfair for some school that don't really give fair grading to its students? That's a good question.
Kung ako, tatanungin mo.
Ang getal.
Minsan kasi hindi siya sa school yung unfair grading. Minsan nasa prof siya Hindi mo saan natatrash ako ng ilang mga prof Pero minsan kasi hindi unfair yung school itself. Minsan unfair yung mga professors na parang hindi natitake into consideration yung load ng mga students. That being said, I'm always in that idea na education is education. Parang yes, it kind of sucks and it kind of feels unfair na wala na yung entrance exams na di siya tulad ng dati na pahirapan, papasok ko ng Lasal, kailangan mapasa mo yung DCAT, ganun. But at the same time, looking at it as a blessing, at least now more people have yung opportunity to study in a place. Parang hindi na siya tulad ng dati na kailangan ma-reach mo yung ganito. Kailangan matalino ka para makapag-aral ka sa lugar na to. Hindi na siya ganon. It's more on, if kaya mo mag-aral sa ganito at bibigyan ka ng opportunity to study there, to learn more, why not? Kasi sayang Parang at the end of the day, the Philippines as a country, we need more educated people. And if this is the means for us to have more educated people, why not?
That is true. Ayun lang din masasabi ko. I think it's very well spoken na din from Lemons, no? Yeah. Wala rin ako madadagdag doon. Very well spoken na yun. Ano kayo mga sabi ng mga kita dito? But anyway, Wala.
Si Dave, si Dave, ano daw, may mga gumagamit ng roleta na professor. Ako.
Sabi lang ni Brian, for me, Ox naman may mga late bloomers sa school.
To.
Totoo din yun. Oh, wala talaga madagdag. I think it's very well spoken. So we just need to become more educated. And here's the thing, there's just a lot of uneducated people din talaga. Tapos sila pa yung malakas mang rant o mang answer sa sistema, diba? So, ala din. Game! Next!
Game! Numero
12! Uno. Sino ang crush ni Angge? Ay, magandang tanong yan. Sino nga ba Angge? Charot. After 3 years in my current course, I'm still uncertain about it and I wanted to pursue it. Would it still be practical to change? That is another good question. Personally, I'm gonna use the same thing that Bryce said. Pray about it and then ask your parents as well about it. Kasi syempre, that's time and money. Although I'm not gonna say that it's wasted, kasi those are something that you should learn and maybe can be used to your advantage on the course that you wanna take. Diba? But ako personally, I think there is no problem if you're willing to really go through the whole process again. Kasi 'di ba alam ko may mga certain subjects na hindi naman nakikredit for a certain course, especially if it's a really really big diff of a course. So hindi ko masasabi na practical siya. Ang masasabi ko lang is ano ba sinasabi ni Lord sa'yo at ano sinasabi ng mga magulang sa inyo. Diba? Kasi like what we talked about a while ago, you may go through the course now, or you may go through the course that you don't wanna take, but then you wanna pursue the job you want to. You can do that as in the side now. Try to learn new things. Set aside time to learn that new thing that you wanna pursue. So yun lang naman sa akin. Ikaw, Lods.
Sa akin, agree ako doon na yun nga, pray about it and ask your parents about it. Kasi yun nga, at the end of the day, sila rin naman yung tumutulong sa'yo para makapag-aral ka. No? So, if ayaw nila, edi you have to learn about, you really have to stick with your course. Pero if you're given that choice, yun, okay naman yung sinabi actually, tatawagin sana kitang Zach, lintik na yan. Okay naman yung sinabi ni Denied, no, okay naman. Hindi man siya practical, pero there's nothing wrong about changing your course halfway through. But at the same time, kung ako tatanungin mo kasi, personal opinion ko, in 3 years, uncertain ka pa rin with your program or with your degree, you also have to check yourself. Like maybe it's a hard problem, kasi ako after 3 years, klaro sa akin na
klaro ka na
eh. Kasi ako initially, ang kwento ko naman is I wanted to pursue accounting ng college ako. Ang plano ko dapat first year, after ng first year ko ng college, shift ako to accounting. Hindi ako nakapag-shift. Nagtuloy ako ng marketing, and by the third year, alam ko na kalahati pala ng second year actually. Alam ko na parang masaya yung marketing, parang gusto ko siya i-pursue.
Solid. Yan, diba? So yun. Ito, timbangin mo daw sa school kasi hindi pa ayun ang experience. Pag graduate mo, ayun ang totohanan talaga. Hindi naman lahat ng job the same course. Totoo yan.
Totoo.
Actually, meron akong kakilala. Actually, isa sa mga nilook up ko nung previous job ko. He graduated psychology and then he became CEO of an IT and digital marketing company. Diba? Tas sobra. And what he did was he just kept reading and exposing himself to the field that he wanted to pursue, diba? So, ayun. So, it's your discipline na lang yun. Nasa yun na yun talaga eh. Nasa yun talaga yung bola. Pero syempre, still, sayang din if you don't pray and you don't ask your parents. Kasi malay mo, pumayag pala, diba? But yun lang naman for me. But anyway, Sige,
Tol,
next
gusto ko yung
question
sabi ni Bri after Ang question dyan, paano ka nakasurvive ng 2 years? Tuloy mo na. Actually, totoo yun. Paano ka
Kasi,
nakasurvive?
first year pa lang, alam mo na at stage na ako course para hindi masasayangan yung next few years mo. But anyways, game! Next question. Okay.
17.
Okay. Is the myth about being part of the big four navigate true in terms of finding a job after college? That it would be easier. Okay. I'm gonna speak this in general term. No. But what's for me personally, I think is concerning is that there are certain companies that actually only accept Big Four. Hindi nga Big Four, Big Three nga lang or a certain college. But in general, it is not true. Kasi, well, in the most companies that I've been to, ang hinahanap nila ay, syempre, skill, willing to learn, curiosity, proactiveness, initiative, and willing to take up his or her own responsibility and mistake. So mas practical talaga pagdating sa work. Sa grade, wala masyado tumitingin doon. I mean, ako nga average student lang ako, hindi naman matataas sa grade namin. Pero yet, I was blessed to be in certain positions and people saw the growth naman by God's grace. So, wala. Debunk na natin ng myth na yan. Hindi yan totoo.
Actually, okay. As human resource now, as someone who tried working in recruitment, although di ko talaga siya forte. Ayun. What I would say is graduating sa top 4 is mas mabango yung resume mo. Parang mas maganda lang sa papel na makita na graduate ka ng Lasal, graduate ka ng UP. Although yun nga, hindi yun yung end all be all na tipong basta graduate ng Lasal yan, pasado agad. What I would say is mas madali kang manonotice at mas madali kang makikilala ng employers mo if part ka ng Big Four. Parang mas magsa-stand out yung resume mo, I guess, no? Yun yung pinakamasabi ko. Magsa-stand out talaga yung resume mo, magsa-stand out talaga yung pangalan mo when they're looking through all the resumes na ipinapasa sa kanila. Pero whether or not instant pasado ka sa job, that's up for debate. Sabi nga dito ni Prod, no? PUP nga top hired by employees of year earlier. And that's because yes, hindi siya as in flashy sa resume, pero kasi once that pagdating na dun sa mga interviews, pagdating na dun sa mga pagche-check ng skills, a lot of people see na sila yung mas capable. Although, yun nga, mas madali ka pa rin ma-notice na taga-Lasal ka. So, may idea na kasi yung mga employers kung anong klaseng stereotype or anong klaseng personality meron ka if graduate ka ng Lasal or graduate ka ng Ateneo, graduate ka ng UST or UP. Ayun. Ayun. So, in some sense, oo, but not entirely. Like hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na yun lang talaga yung dahilan kung ba't ka maglalasal. Of course, it's still an advantage to study dun sa Big Four kasi yun nga, iba-ibang klaseng culture, iba-ibang klaseng mga tao makikilala mo doon. And really, even in terms of education itself, masasabi ko, may quality naman. Ando naman yung quality. Pero yun.
Ayan. So, sabi ko dito siya, alam ko dati tagalis lang siya ng floor. Ngayon, manager na siya, floor manager. Palakpakan tayo dyan. Eto, sabi daw dito ni Brian, nung nag-apply ako, walang effect ng grades. Hindi rin nila pinansin kung saan ka graduate. Basta kung sino ka ngayon, ayun yung tinitignan nila. Totoo yun for me. For my case. Yun nga, hindi naman sa nagpa-flex, but tawag dito, there are already 2 jobs waiting for me if I come back full-time as an employee. So, It's not because of the grades, not because of the school that I've been through, but because of the work ethic, which goes to the next comment ni Sheila. Siguro kung in having good grades, you develop good work ethic and learn good values. It will help in not just finding a job but in progressing in your work. Totoo yan. Pero if going to be on the long run, mas titignan ng mga kumpanya ay work experience, especially for higher positions.
True.
So yun. So develop mo lang kung nasan ka ngayon, develop mo lang skills mo. Game, next. Ito na, ang next ay 4. Okay. Is it actually worth pursuing arts? Didn't we talk about this? We talked about this in our Discord before all this happened. You want to start?
Okay, I'll start. As a career, I would say if you're confident enough, yes. Right? Parang if you put in that diligence talaga na if tulad ka ni Kay, ayan, name drop ko na si Kay, na totoong sobrang diligent when it comes to improving her, kumbaga yung art niya, kumbaga andun yung discipline niya in practicing and improving sa art, edi go. Pero if ikaw yung tipo, gusto ko mag-music, gusto ko mag-art, pero you're not putting that work into improving, or you're not, kumbaga parang tinitreat mo lang siya as you would other hobbies, I don't think it's worth. Kasi wala mabilis ka mapapagod lang doon. Pero yun nga, if you're really passionate about it, the point na willing kang magpuyat ng sobra, or willing kang hindi magpahinga para lang makapag-practice ka or mag-improve ka lang with your craft, I think it's worth. Kasi at the long run, people will notice your work, people will find your work, and you can actually make a living out of that.
Solid yan. Alright, ako personally, I think that pursuing arts and music is okay, but syempre, again, consult your mom and dad, and syempre and pray about it. Kasi syempre, for a very typical mind ng parents ng Asian, but not being racist, pero syempre kasi they think that it's not something that's worth pursuing or makahanap ng trabaho and whatnot. Pero here's the thing, like what Bam said, you gotta put in the work if you really want to pursue it. May kakilala ako na naging successful sa music na field when they pursued music. Pinsan ko nag-pursue ng music, excelled in it, but he used it in different ways. He didn't use it for a job, he used it more for church, which syempre has its own value for it, pero ano ba sinasabi ko dito? Sa ngayon, hindi mo makakita kung saan ka papupunta sa music and arts. Pero there is always a way for you to be exposed and still use it. Like sa arts, pwede mong gamitin for graphic design, 'di ba? Or for interior designing. Pero syempre, it has its own course. Pero it kinda helps. For business, 'di ba? For music, syempre, meron tayong music teacher, music edu. 'Di ba? You can teach in a class, etc. Diba? Pwede na mag-advertising and all that. So, maggumawa ng mga jingles or commercial music, ganyan-ganyan. So, there's a lot of ways. You just need to first find out ano ba yung goal mo when you pursue this? Ano ba yung gusto mong pasukin? Tama ba? When you pursue this. Like, kasi ibang usapan na if you wanna pursue music directing, ganyan-ganyan. Kasi yun, more than being exposed in school. The work there is kailangan maging exposed ka sa mga gigs, kailangan mo tumugtog sa mga gigs, tapos network, diba? So, ano siya, tawag dito, madami. So, putting all the work into it talaga. Alright.
Tama rin yung una mo sinabi, no? Consult your parents, pray about it before you do it.
Pero ako personally, kung ako naging parent, go lang. Pero kailangan mo i-defend mo na sa akin ano ba yung gusto mo maging career when you pursue this. Game. Nakakatawa, no? Gusto ko pa maging CEO, pero pursue ako ng music arts. The joke ko lang. Ano, music store mo, yan, CEO ka. 9. 9. Ano ba ang labas na 9? Oh, this is the same thing.
Should we answer this?
Should we answer this? I guess we could just do it quick. I'm just gonna say it quick. Is it worth pursuing that there's a pandemic and it's hard to find potential job even before without pandemic? Honestly, again, it goes back to saying ano ba yung career mo in life. It's a bit harder now kasi it's online. But if on a pandemic basis, especially with music, I highly suggest that don't go for it muna. Kasi I think it's much more easier to learn visually when it comes to arts and music. Although arts mukhang okay lang naman. Music yun. Kailangan with face-to-face. Arts goods lang.
Although sabi nga ni Kay, mas open yung ano ngayon since mas maraming online, mas maraming chances na mahanap yung work mo. But at the same time, it's very, very saturated, so you really have to be willing to put that grind in if you're gonna do it. Tulad ni Kay na napapansin na ng mga stan Twitter accounts na. Anyway, next.
Okay, pero sige.
11.
You know what? Okay, you want to hear a fun fact? I only know Spanish numbers because of basketball. Anyway. Follow-up question to question 10. What? After graduating, when would I know if it's worth pursuing a doctorate or master's degree? That's a good question. Actually, ang dami nagsasabi sa akin na you need to work at least 2 to 3 years before you go through master. Kasi sabi daw that the experience that you had, you can use it sa master's degree mo. Although I've known people na went straight from bachelor's to master's that also did well. So I guess you just gotta weigh in ano ba right word? Gotta weigh in both the pros and the cons of pursuing it straight or working first then pursuing. Kasi tawag dito, sobrang solid kapag master's or doctorate ka. Alam ko kasi there are certain positions that will only let you be part of that position if you have master's or doctorate degree. So yan. But is it worth pursuing it despite the pandemic? Yes, absolutely.
Ito sasabihin ko. Pag master ka, tataas ang sweldo mo. may bump yan pag master ka or doctor ka na certain degree sa field mo. Basta related sa field mo yung master
trabaho mo,
yung
masters mo
or yung doctorate degree mo. May bump sa sweldo yan. So, is it worth it? Yes.
Yes, is it worth pursuing? Yes.
Pero yun, weigh in mo na lang yung sanity mo, yung pagod mo versus the pay.
Kasi although I guess here in the Philippines, I think they're okay kasi a lot of the master's student or doctorate students are working students. So,
tsaka
I think it's much more flexible din kasi in a way.
Tsaka from what I heard, there are companies who actually pay for their employees' masterals.
Yeah. So if you land on that, but those are like multinational companies.
Yeah, those are multinationals.
Multinational companies. But either way, yes, it's still worth pursuing despite the pandemic. Whether may pandemic or not, I suggest that you guys pursue it. Or if not, you can do what I'm doing. I'm pursuing another bachelor's degree and then slap people with double bachelor's degree. The joke lang. But if I finish this, I plan to go on masters naman. Cybersecurity. Yan, diba? Solid. But anyways, go. Katorse. Okay.
14.
14. After finishing my undergraduate study, I feel like I'm wasting my time pursuing the wrong course. Is it true? It's... No, it's not time wasting. Okay? It's not time wasting. Although I do feel like that. I do be feeling like that sometimes, but no, it's not. It's not. You didn't waste any time kasi you still can use them in the future, especially if you want to create your own business. Kasi alam ko sa season or sa generation na to, ang dami na nagke-create ng business eh. 'Di ba? So, in one way or another magagamit mo siya. But it's never too late to pursue another course. That's what I'm doing now. That's what I'm doing now. I'm 24. I'm first year college IT student. So, I mean, it's not too late. So, yun lang.
Although, what I will say is case to case siya. Depende sa situation. Like, if para kang si Just Red na nakapagtrabaho muna at may kaya na siya, kaya kaya niya ng mag-aral ulit, go. Right? It's never too late to study a new degree. But if you're, kasi kagagraduate mo lang, hindi ka pa nagtatrabaho, at hirap kayo sa situation nyo financially, magtrabaho ka muna.
Trabaho ka muna and then save up to do another course. But again, there are certain pros and cons then when you start working na, nag-earn naman na ako, okay na ako. Diba? Mas nagiging tayo complacent. Pero still, ito din, diba? I mean, again, pray about it. Yun ang lagi kong sinasabi, pray about it. Kasi
tsaka it also
the Lord
goes
will
back
lead you
to sa, to that idea na baka you feel it's wrong right now, but if you actually start doing your job, you actually end up liking the job you're doing.
Yeah. But if you still don't like the job that you're working and then you were able to save up, then go by all means, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Because that's what I'm doing.
That's exactly what the Night is doing.
Alright, last question.
Last question na. Last question. 12.
Wow, my long-term girlfriend and I already graduated and found an okay job in Snow. Would the next step be us getting married? Tatawa ako sa tanong na to.
Pareho po kaming single. Pareho kaming single at wala ka shota-shota.
Pero siguro advice kasi naging almost part na rin yan ng plan ko noon. Dito. So shoutout kay joke lang. Shoutout kay X. Shoutout kay X, the joke lang. Ako personally, you know what would the next step be? Ask for blessing. Pag-pray nyo yan. Yun yung next step na gawin nyo.
Yun muna.
Pag-pray nyo ng husto yan. Tapos ask blessings from both parents and syempre from the Lord. Diba? And then after that, if let's say may yes on all sides, check nyo rin siguro yung financial situation nyo. Diba?
Parang ano yun how sure are you na kaya nga talaga sustain ng job nyo yung
kasi marami kayong magkakaroon kayo ng marami kayong pagdadaanan na trials ng paglipat-lipat ng trabaho. Although which I suggest don't quickly switch jobs. At least 2 to 3 years saka kayo mag-switch ng job. Pwede siguro minimum 1 pero 2 to 3 years the best. Saka kayo maglipat ng trabaho kung gusto niyo. But other than that, tawag dito, yun nga, marami kayong there is a lot ahead. So, hindi agad marriage ang next step. Okay? Blessing muna ng magulang mo at ni Lord, tapos check yun muna yung situation nyo. Kung kaya, diba? Unless mayaman kayo, diba? Unless mayaman kayo, diba? At sagutin ng magulang nyo, diba? Pero ang masasabi ko lang is yung masasabi din ni Agge na all may jowa. Crush, baka naman, Crush, sige na, charot. Aral mo na ako.
What I will say as well is, yun nga, parang recommendation ko honestly, enjoy nyo rin yung yung nag-work kayo tas single kayo. Iba yung feeling Parang,
Sobra.
wow, yung sweldo ko, akin lang. Wow, yung sweldo ko, hindi ka kailangan i-gastos sa girlfriend ko, sa boyfriend mo, gano'n.
Diba? Tinan mo, yung sweldo ko napunta sa PC.
Sweldo namin napunta sa PC.
Napunta sa PC, sweldo namin, sa pagkain, sa laro.
Kotse sa
bumili ng GTA RP na kotse, saka na mga CSGO na skin.
Medyo nangangasar na yata tong si Kea. Enjoy na po ng host natin ng Single Life.
Actually, nakaka-enjoy naman talaga.
Actually.
Contented ako sa single life ko. Pero syempre, mas masaya kung may kasama ako in life. So,
parang gusto na yata ni Kay magka-love life daw tayo, no? Parang
ang crush ko po ay joke lang.
Yung crush po namin ay joke.
Ang crush ko po ay joke lang. Pero contented naman ako in my single life. I'm enjoying. Pero I guess the time is coming. I can just feel it in my bones. The time is coming that I would love or I would like to have a girlfriend or syempre future wife. Pero syempre, kailangan ko muna iset yung priority ko. I have studies So, ayun. Tsaka kailangan ko na rin mag-ipon na ulit. So, yun lang.
Same. Anyway, yan, may mga questions pa tayo pero due to alas 9 na.
Yes, sir. Bilis
Mukhang
pinagtripan natin si Onat kasi parte sa SB19
Masyado tayo natuwa kay Onat, tol. Kay Pablo.
Pero ito sabi nga ni Onat oras na din night, personal message kay future wife. Ano sabi ko na kay future wife is I hope you're doing well. Charot.
Isa pa raw SB19.
Isa pa daw SB19. Ayan, isa pa raw. Sige. So ito na lang siguro ang magiging image namin until we sign off. No? Yun na lang gawin namin. Tapos magpa-flash lang siguro ng mga advertisement yung mga direct natin. Okay, labas mo.
Saan na yung SB19 natin?
SB19, labas. Ayan, SB19. So that is, sa picture lang ni Onat,
Okay. SB19.
So anyways guys, so that's pretty much it sa pinag-uusapan namin today. I hope you guys learned something. If you have a lot of questions or if you have questions for us, please do message us in tawag dito. Please do message us. We're willing to help you out in this. Although syempre hindi naman kami expert dito. But syempre we would like to help you pursue what God wants you to pursue. So talagang first talaga encourage namin is prayer. Okay, so mag-pray na talaga ang mga gawnap nyo or pag-pray na and make sure that everything that you do, every decision that you make glorifies the Lord. Kaya mag-speak ako sa Summer U. Joke lang. At yun yung pag-uusapan natin. Joke lang. But anyway, tawag dito. But that's pretty much it. So, konting announcements lang mga Lods from our SB19 fan. So, first things first, meron tayong Connect every Wednesday.
Connect every Wednesday
ng 7:30 p.m.
via Zoom.
If you wanna learn more, message yung dgroup leader nyo para makasama kayo sa Connect natin.
Dahil ang LP lagi prayerful.
Yan. Tapos, meron pa tayo isa pang announcement. Link up.
Yan.
Every Saturday yan. 2:17 or 3 p.m.
2:30 na siya.
2:30 na daw pala.
2:30.
30. Okay.
Yan.
Tapos last one is meron tayong Elevate Live.
Elevate Live tol sa main na yon. Hindi na update na dyan. Elevate main na tayo. Tapos alas 3.
Tapos syempre after nun meron tayong Elevate Saturday Hangouts. Okay? Elevate Saturday Hangouts at 5:30. So lagi naman kami nagme-message. So sama-sama tayo dyan mga kaibigan.
Tama.
Alright. And that's pretty much it, I think. Alright. So I hope you guys enjoy our ating segment today. And tawag dito. And I hope you guys enjoy. And mamwa, no? Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoy. Have a great night. It's a cold evening, so masarap ang tulog mamaya. Okay, so chicken feet out.
Chicken wings out, pack away.
Chicken wings, so, oh, not lang malakas, SB19.